answering something, and then they come back and change it up.
Alright, so what?
My honest opinion, since when we used the book up, when Mulak did went and study some things and come back about, we saying, yeah. When I study and about where you can and then got book and all kind of thing, and he come by me, I can remember that clearly, he come by me, and I tell him, I said, Daddy, I find that I was Mulak at that age, man, after that, like, the little children are going to put some white up the daddy. She put them for a reason. Nobody know that child is going up there. But you fight him. You're going to fire all kind of divorce later. You understand me? That is that too high for you. You understand that? You still in first, stuck in here. Finish the course in first year. Then we go over to second. And that's my caretaker line there. Yeah. So for ever since I find Mulak was always that kind of fella. Will go beyond, if you understand. Right?
So, yeah, that's what I'm going. It says, first and foremost, I'd like to give one praise and say, Hawa, Shem Yahushai, Shem Kakodash, the blood of all apostles and elders and great wisdom, purpose and truth, and salutation to the men and brethren that do this work in sincerity and truth of the four like that. When you join it to the end, right? So we have a brother here, yeah, Brother Lahab, right? So I mean the discussion started off about basically a brother that came into the truth and now is a reprobate, changed the doctrine, and actually, you know, the brother he had encountered them and basically what he observed is that he was reaching for things too high for him, right? Now, we can speak a little bit too, right? It says, this is Sirach chapter 3 verse 17. My son, go on with thy business in meekness, so that thou shalt be beloved of him that is approved. Right? Because, I mean, one was up. Wow. I didn't realize how much of that words is there. Yeah. Yeah. The one that is approved is Yahushua, because when the chariot said the chariot came over him and said, this is my beloved son in whom I'm well pleased. And he is also our Savior. He's our deliverer. The Lord said what? In Isaiah, he said what? As birds fly, he will deliver us. Right? Yahushua. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 35.
What?
Isaiah 35. Let's go. Isaiah 35. Isaiah chapter 33. Let's go.
You get that?
Right, Isaiah 31 verse 5. Isaiah 31 verse 5 says, as birds fly, so will Yahweh of hosts defend Jerusalem.
So the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. So, yeah, and the country churches right now say that church is saying what? But you come to the church, you didn't pass ceremony, you're saved, right? Right? You're saved from the bar, you're saved from the streets, you're saved from the whole house, you're saved from all these different things. Right? But no, we're going to want salvation. Go, the scripture in Ezekiel describes a time of trouble. 31 verse. And also in Daniel chapter 12 describes what the time of trouble and the earth has never seen before. Right? So this is salvation we're looking for. This is the defense we're looking for. Right? Go ahead.
It says as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
That's also a cut for all those Old Testament Israelite believers. You know, because all these gainsayers, all these people who don't have a strong foundation, right? They're being swayed left or they're being swayed right. Right? But the Lord said not to move, not to turn to the left or the right, but to keep on the straight path. Right? Go ahead. Because the Old Testament believers, they believe in the law. Right? The Old Testament Israelites, they believe in the law. But a stone is going to fly by, send long ropes to climb up to be delivered. Right? There's Yahushua and the chariot's going to bring me up. Right? Go ahead.
It says, defending also he
Pull it
was
back, pull it back.
Isaiah chapter 31 verse 5, as birds flying, so will Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also he will deliver.
Defending also he would deliver, right? So we're going to be delivered from what? The onslaught or trouble is going to be put on us by who? The Edomites. Right? Because they plan to what? Chip the whole world. Right? They plan to what? Mass vaccinate everybody. Right? They won't be able to, they will be denied a bank account, they will be denied identification, all these different things if they refuse the RFID microchip. So that's the new world order. That's what they want to push to be the order of the world. Right? A microchip. Right now the Swedes, the video they're going to put up with the 19-year-old Swedish girl, she said what? Now she's a cyborg and she's excited about being a cyborg, being part of the system. Right? Somebody brought it out that the elites, they basically do their precepts and their commandments by what they produce. The movies, Hollywood, right? Bill Gates and they talk about these about fucking before you even touch Bill Gates, we talk about the MP in Italy, right? The article with the MP in Italy wants to charge Bill Gates for crimes against humanity, right? Because basically they're saying that he and the elites basically set up this whole COVID-19 to push forward their agenda to chip everybody. You understand? So that's the trouble that's coming. That's the defense they want to have for that trouble, for that time of trouble. The Hawa Bashim Yahushai. Right. You understand? So at the end of the day, your foundation has to be secure, has to be strong. And the Lord said what? A double-minded man is unstable in all his way. Right? The Lord talk about being in the waters tossed to and fro. We no longer tossed to and fro. Right? That'll be sound in the doctrine and you understand it. Go ahead.
Right? Is 1 Timothy chapter 4, I read verse 1 and 2. Now the Spirit speaketh expressing that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils.
And doctrines and devils. Right? So, men, once having this golden nugget, this truth is a nugget, this gold, this scripture actually, this is more precious than fine gold and fine silver. When Solomon had a dream, when Yahweh visited him, he asked for wisdom to rule the people, and he received all the treasures on the earth. Right? And all the treasures on the earth already prepared for us, laid up for us. The Lord said so, I think it's in Job 27. I think it's Job 27, but gold is mine, silver is mine. It's like, okay, so like what?
Verse 2, after 1 Timothy chapter 3, chapter 4, verse 2. And it says, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron.
Yeah, they speak it, bring it back again.
That's 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 2. I'll start back from 1. Now the Spirit speaketh expressly that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, right? Giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrine of devils. Verse 2.
Giving heed to what? Seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. Right? So that's what taking up men in these last days, because they're not rooted and grounded. Right? Scripture said that every man be persuaded in his own mind. But at the same time, remember, when you have more than those love you. So these brothers, they fall off. Right? And they're trying, usually love company. So they're trying to pull along men with them. You know? Trying to pull along men with them. They had to rebuke them sharply. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Speaking lies in hypocrisy.
In hypocrisy, go ahead.
Having their conscience seared with the hot iron.
Having their conscience seared with the hot iron means that they're not going to turn back. They're not going to turn from their paths. Right? Because they're solid in what they believe. Right? But you want to be solid in who you believe in. Because the Hawa Bashim Yahushai is the one who has to deliver us out of this. Because he promised.
Could even talk about this, about how you all, that you are preaching in that camera. And rather than preaching to the people as how we've been taught.
People that we've been
Like,
taught.
you see, like you all stop like prophesying to the crowd, like lifting your voice up. You know? and preaching clinical camera. But I don't listen to him. I don't listen to people. You understand? If one thing, if you already know, I will get a man hearing. Yeah. I had a follow.
Yeah.
But I say, well, boy, I mean.
You see, what's in there's a precept here in Surah, right?
But if I can bring some scriptures until I go.
You can, right?
Yeah.
Right, because
the answer to preaching don't be like it.
can.
Yeah.
And the answer when they walk all over the place and the mass awakening happen through the internet. I will awake more people than preaching. Because sometimes what are you talking about? Because for years when we used to work side by side, we never really used to use camera. And we used to be preaching. We talking.
I can't remember the precept exactly right now, but this place says a man had been on a man that traveled, had much experience, right? 34.
Yeah, but to me, I find that to be easily explained in the sense of, remember, we live in a time where technology evolving. Yeah, so you reach, you pop a video, you find you get more views on YouTube, one thing by a video. Whereas you're still preaching out there, a person still pass by, and still I think it's nothing that you all out here and you all not going to talk to the people. You understand what I'm saying?
We engage. The whole purpose of being outside is to engage people, questions on the crowd, the congregation.
Yeah.
Right? Because they want answers. Even though right now, I mean, now is a different time. And as you will think about it about maturity, you're actually going to treat, you don't remain at the same level. Right? And then what you start to realize is that spirits come back, vibration, everything comes back. It cycles back. And then you wouldn't 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, how you would have dealt with that situation then would be different how we deal with the situation now. If it was the first time then, and this is the second, third, fourth, fifth time here now, you would deal with it with maturity and sophistication. More sophisticated means actually experience and a lot more, right? But it's experience and you actually have a kind of calm demeanor and you can deal with it instead of being emotionally driven, right? So we can bring out that picture from about
I think one of the things what going on with the body is that that's how you go to America and things that don't go in your favor and things that you don't feel like you get puffed up. You feel like, you know.
He was puffed up before you leave church.
Yeah.
You see, scripture says, I'll go into that too. I'll go into that. But, I mean, this here about me about edification more than anything with our brother. But, you know, but I just use him as an example of somebody that took his hand off the plow. Yeah. Because when you become idle, right, you're going to make excuses, you're going to make justification, and there's no justification when you look. You understand? Because the men who work in, they're growing. Spiritually, they're growing. They get understanding.
Well, so I take before I go snake. Because the man that had traveled when he takes, he that had much experience will declare wisdom.
He that had much experience will declare wisdom. So it goes two folds, right? You're traveling and literally leaving here and going to different islands, countries, whatever it may be. But also we're traveling through the journey of time. We're growing in the truth, right? So we're gaining experience. Go ahead.
He says, he that had no experience knoweth little.
He that had no experience knoweth little. Go ahead.
But he that had traveled is full of prudence.
It's full of prudence. So with prudence goes back into being careful, right? Basically, you're marking your steps. You should talk about to offend less, right? And who we offend? Your offense going to come to who? The Most High, right? Because once we do the things that we're supposed to do, right? We're gonna have an etiquette amongst ourselves, right? You can come by me. I can leave my table, my wallet on the table freely. You can have $1,000, can have $1 million freely. You know, I confident that you and I, we have the same understanding. You know, they love to talk about common sense, but common sense not common. Because common, when you have two fractions, where you have to add a fraction or subtract a fraction, you have to have a common denominator, which is the same denominator. And that same denominator, in this case, is the laws. how beautiful it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. What's the unity of our congregation? The truth, the law, such as our commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The fact that we are Israelites, and we agree that we are Israelites. We don't agree that we are Africans. They have Africans among us that look like Israelites. That's like how we have Israelites among them that look like Africans. Right? But the Spirit bears witness. You understand? Go ahead. And, you know, the scripture says, now let's puff it up. And I'm going to show you the error of his way. Go ahead.
It says, when I travel, I saw many things and I understand that more than I can express.
I understood more than I could express. Go ahead.
I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live.
The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live. Right? So you get tried. The Lord said that we're going to get tried by through the fullness of affliction. But when we get tried, say we get touched a little, it's not more than we can bear. The Lord already promised us that. Right? But guess what? We had to do the righteous recommendations. The Lord fasted and prayed. He was weakened, he was tempted, and then what? The angels ministered unto him. The same thing we're going through it. But that's the lot that we sign on to. Right? We're not different from the Lord. So but it's not better than his master. Now what happened with guys like that, you know? Go to Wisdom of Solomon chapter 1 and give me verse 2.
Solomon chapter 1 verse 2. That's why you will be found of them that tempt him not.
You'll be found of them that tempt him not. Now I ask, what's the purpose of going beyond? We had the breakdown. We had the basic understanding. And guess what? All of us can sit down in the classroom and 5 lessons can be taught. I can learn 2, you can learn 1, a man can learn 1 5, a man can learn 4. But the scriptures did say, this describe the kingdom of heaven as different talents that the Lord gave. One had 100, one had how much, 50 or 10 or how much. Not everybody had the same amount of talent. So now what went on, you would have received a certain amount, he would have received a certain amount. But guess what? What they're going to do with your talent? They're going to put it to use. They're going to put it to use. You know what? The Lord said that they have to purge yourself so that they'll be a vessel fit for the master's use. Right? So if you're not purging yourself, guess what? They will get puffed up. Go ahead.
And show themselves unto such as do not distrust them.
He said he will show themselves unto such as do not distrust them. So they said to enter into what? The straight gate. To the straight gate. The straight gate is spelled S-T-R-A-I-T, which is a position of difficulty. Right? So your life becomes tumultuously hard. But it's only for a period of time. Right? It's only for a period of time. Because really and truly, it actually describes that as sorrow. At first you're going to triumph. Yeah. So there's Sirach chapter 4 and verse I'll start at verse 14. No, I'll start at verse 11. Wisdom exalted her children and laid hold of them that seek her. It says, yeah, wisdom exalted her children, Sirach 4 and 11. And lay hold of them that seek her. He that loveth her, loveth life, and they that seek her early shall be filled with joy. He that holdeth her fast shall inherit glory, and wheresoever she entereth, the Lord will bless. They that serve her shall minister to the Holy One. So the purpose of gaining knowledge is not to be a ruler of our house, not to be, let's say, designer of preeminence, right? It's not about being ruler of a camp, but to be the boss. It's about serving the Lord. You understand? It says, they that serve her shall minister to the Holy One. So there was a way to do it. There is a way to do it. Enter to the straight gate. Pray, fast, repent. Right? It says, and them that love her, the Lord doeth love. It says, whoso giveth ear unto her shall judge the nation, and he that attendeth unto her shall dwell securely. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generation shall hold her in possession.
Right.
For at first she will walk with him by the crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline. Right? So when you get in torment, if you depart, she just say what in Sirach 2. Sirach, make not haste any time of trouble. Sirach 2, 7, 1. 2, 1 to 3. Well, 1 to 4. Well, 5.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 1 says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation. So this is it trying you in the crooked ways, the temptation, the coming. Right? They'll come through the different financial drought. But guess what? One of them things, you're supposed to come out of it. And that's what I'm talking about with the experience. Then you're going to be able to, once you walk in the Spirit, you will overcome that financial demon. Right? Because the Lord basically showing you that what? I'm taking in your finances because this is what you cherish over me. You understand? You make me money or working for the money, right? More important than serving me. And he will humble you until you have a balance and a respect to know that he will say. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and then all things will be made unto you. You're going to overcome that demon. Right? We're not going to be under bondage because remember the Lord said what? When we start to call on him, you're going to turn these curses onto these kids. Right? And this is the time when he goes, the curses turning onto the kids. Right? Huh? That's Deuteronomy 33.
If we call on him,
That's an Isaiah.
if we could,
Okay?
if we could just live
And Isaiah 29, 11 to 14. Right? So I'll read. You finish off yours and then I will read. I'll bring it up there. You finish off yours. 29, 11 to 14.
Sirach chapter 2 verse 1 says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble.
Well,
Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
yeah, we're going to be increased, but when at the last end, but you have to have her discipline. Scripture says she's going to try you by her discipline. Right? So if you break away from the discipline, you're going to turn a reprobate. You understand? It says, going back to is what? Sirach 3. What we do for? Sirach 34. Right, Sirach 4 and 17. For at first she will walk with him by the crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul and try him by her laws. Then she will return straightway unto him, and comfort him, and shew him her secrets. Right? So it's a process before you start increasing understanding. Before you start increasing up, before we get any wisdom, but we have to get the understanding. And the Lord himself have to come and support you for you to understand now what to unlock. Great millstone. Great millstone. Great millstone. GMS. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, you want to bring up the point? Well, you bring up the point.
Psalm chapter 19. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. Now, the internet is something that has, the internet is something that has break the laws of physics. Because you go be here in China and Tobago, a satellite will shoot a signal. How sound does work? It have a force and an effect. So if you take your hand and hit this Bible, it's only so far that force can reach before you can go here it again. So now, when the Lord said the heavens declared his handiwork, the Most High is the biggest celestial power, or we will call it magic, but the Heavenly Father ways is so mysterious. The Most High created the internet just for that purpose. So that a man in these days now wouldn't have to jump on a plane and go every way to meet everybody. The Lord created the internet and read on. Verse 2. Day and today outlet speech, night and tonight show knowledge. Right? There is no speech, no language where the voice is not heard, because you will be talking on YouTube and then somebody in China will click on the phone, on the device, and they will hear you speaking in Chinese, or in Russia, or in East Africa, somewhere in a different tone. Them hear your speech and they understand it. So there is no speech, no language when the voice is not heard. Then go on to say in verse 4, the line has gone out through all the earth, the words to the end of the world. In them had he set a tabernacle for the sun. That tabernacle is the Lord, and that line in them waves and them satellites and shooting out. So now we're reaching all over the earth with the electric, because you know the Lord said you only have to do. So if it was for everybody, that job would have never done. Because you can't teach to everybody and everybody when you receive it. So the scripture say the sheep hear the voice of the shepherd and they'll answer when he calls. So you know that was just to touch on the point where you got to make.
So like Isaiah was not the precept, right?
No, I don't want to tell you that.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah. I'll bring it out. I'll bring it out now. Let's back up what I was saying. There's 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 13, which things also we speak in words which man's wisdom teacheth, which would start at verse 12. 2 Corinthians 2 and 12. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the spirit of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. Which thing also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. So what is the spirit? John 6:63 say, the words I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Right? So it don't make sense to the natural man that, you know, that we speak into the camera. Right? Some natural men find it don't make sense that we come outside here, put on the garments and preach. Right? But the scripture said that we're going to be saved by the foolishness of preaching. And the Lord said the foolishness of the Most High is still wiser than the wisdom of men. Because even though we're making ourselves fools out here for the Lord's sake, they don't understand and they're not getting it. Right? So let's go back now to the point or the turning of the curses from our nation onto the Eden. So we're going to go to Jeremiah 8 and 8. 18 and 8. Or 8 and 18. 8 and 18. Jeremiah 8 and 18.
This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 8 verse 18.
Go ahead.
And it reads, when I would comfort myself.
Sorry, 18 and 8.
18 and 8. This is the book of Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 8. And it says, if that nation against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil, I
so that's verse 7.
Verse 7. Jeremiah chapter 18 verse 7.
So that's 6.
Jeremiah 18 verse 6. God.
So it will clearly show that it's the house of Israel we're talking about. Go ahead.
O house of Israel.
Speak up.
O house of Israel, cannot I do what you as
with you
as this potter?
Yeah, because in Sirach it says that he's the potter, right? He's the potter and we are the clay, right? So that's Yahweh. He's the potter and we as the nations we are the clay. Right? He makes some vessels unto honor and he makes some vessels unto dishonor.
Right.
The vessels unto honor and the nation of Israel because what we given the laws.
That's right.
Right? He didn't deal so with any other nation. Right?
Reading on. Saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, as the clay is in the potter's hand, so are ye in mine hand. O ye house of Israel. Verse 7. At which instant I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom, to pluck up and to pull down and to destroy it.
Verse 8.
If that nation against whom I have pronounced.
Yeah, because we were plucked up and pulled down and destroyed, which was the prophecy concerning that was Deuteronomy 28, right? If we had kept the commandments, right, we would have been what? We would have been exalted and we'd have been on top, right? And if we didn't keep it, we would have what? Been to the state that we're in right now, right? And Daniel 9 and 11 says that what? Right, all Israel transgressed the law, so the curses are upon us. Right? So we understand why we look. Right? Go ahead. We understand why we the tail and not the head. Why we are the scourging, right? The Lamentation chapter 2. Right? The nations hissing at us. Right? Clapping their hands at us. You know the examples? Right? Come. We just put it out.
Lamentation chapter 2 verse 15, it says, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
The joy of the whole earth, right? Because the scripture said that all the trees of the garden envied us, right? We was that tree, right? Deuteronomy chapter 4, 5, 6, 7 speak about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The wisdom and knowledge that we had, the laws being our understanding in the sight of all the nations, right? That one kept us above all these nations, above all these heathens, right? But now, we cast the laws of the Most High aside, right? And we keeping the customs of the nations that we are among what she said not to do. Leviticus chapter 18. Right? When you go into the land, not to do these things. Right? Right?
It says, all thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth.
They hiss and gnash the teeth.
They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we looked for. We have found, we have seen it.
Right. And what makes that so detrimental? Right? Because if people put their trust in every other thing but their power, the true power.
Hey, bro.
The true power, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they don't trust in them. They trust in government, they trust in man, they trust in woman, they trust in money, they trust in every other thing but Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So that is it. Hey, what you're seeing here playing on the planet Earth is the outcome of the what? Being infidels, not being loyal to our power. It says Leviticus 18 and 1, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am Yahweh your power. After the doings of the land of Egypt wherein he dwelt, shall he not do? After the doings of the land of Canaan, whether I bring you, shall he not do? Neither shall he walk in their ordinances. He shall do my judgments, and keep mine ordinances, to walk therein. I am Yahweh your power. Right? And then it goes on to 26 and tell you what? The land spew out these nations, because you know when you read accounts from these different Christian philosophers, they will tell you that the Jews or the Bible were relentless and merciless people killing all the Canaanites. But there was a reason for verse 26 tell you the land spewed them out because of all the transgressions, of all the abominations that it did. Even the land itself, and the land said right now that the earth mourning, it faded away. The whole earth mourning and faded away. So this second death is going to be the land spewing out all the wicked out of the planet. You understand? So everything is justified, but through the matter of time, and through the Lord suffering with you, will get to see these things. You know, you can't rush the brush, you can't rush the brush. Guess what? The forbid silver are there, and the Lord called them. Right? You can read? Right, so go back to Jeremiah 18 and what was it?
Jeremiah 18 and 8. It says, if that nation against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil.
Yeah, so the Lord had pronounced, and I had it here, let me bring it out. This is Daniel chapter 9, and I'll start at verse 7. O Yahweh, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto us confusion of faces goes into shame. Right? It's a shameful thing to see what we become. Right? It's not talking about our, what was it wrong with now? Complexion, yeah. It's not about complexion. The shame is that the state that we reach in is a shame. Right? That we're supposed to be low hanging our heads because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments. Right? It says, as to this day, to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and unto all Israel that are there and that are far off, through all the countries whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. O Yahweh, to us belongeth confusion of face, to our kings, to our priests, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. To the Lord our power belong mercy and forgiveness, though we have rebelled against him. Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our power, to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants the prophets. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and an oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we have sinned against him. So that's Deuteronomy 28 is what is being referred to there. Right? So the nation that was pronounced was Israel. Right? So let's hear what happened. What was going to happen?
Well, if you know what it says back in Jeremiah 18 and 8, if that nation against whom I have pronounced turn from their evil, I will repent of the evil that I thought to do unto them.
Right? Well,
I want to plug in it. Second Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves,
they shall do what?
Shall humble themselves.
No, that's where it starts to make sense. Two-thirds of Israel that was predestined to be destroyed, they don't humble themselves. Right? They continue in their wicked ways. Right? They say, if they shall humble themselves
and pray and seek my face,
go ahead,
and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and I will forgive their sin, and I will heal their land.
Then you will forgive their sins and heal their land. Right? Go back to Jeremiah 18 and read verse 9.
Jeremiah 18 verse 9.
When you go to Isaiah chapter 1, they talk about the Lord leaving a remnant. Unless he had left a remnant, the whole world would have been like Sodom, the whole world would have been like Gomorrah. Right? But he left a remnant. So the remnant is the ones who turn them back to him in righteousness and in truth. Right? So when we prophesy, and we prophesy to the camera, and we prophesy to the wind as we were commanded to. Right? It's just about obedience. It's not about what makes sense to man. It's about obedience. You understand? It don't make sense to man. This is foolish. The Lord said this is foolishness. You understand?
That's right. I will throw it.
So it will make sense to you. It will make sense to you who have faith.
Yeah, the scripture said that natural things belong to the natural man and spiritual things belong to the spiritual man. The natural man can't perceive the things of the spirit because they don't know these words. They're foolishness to him.
That's right.
So that's why we look foolish. But we're gonna accept that crown right now. Because we have a crown of glory. Hey, second, let's talk about what the inauguration. Basically, when the Lord wants to crown men, right? The elect going to be crowned. But there's one who's going to be taller than them in stature. That's the one who was before us. You understand? So we're foolish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's a this one thing I have a shot. This 1 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 9. For I thank that Yahweh power had sent forth us the apostles last, as it was appointed to death.
Yeah, so on top of that too, scripture in Romans 13. Came up with Romans 13 and talk about obey them that have rule over you. Right? It's not Romans. Yeah, it's not Romans, it's not here. But obey them that have rule over you because the apostles were sent with the message. About Babin's came, which is we believe is the reincarnation of John the Baptist. He came with the message. Right? To turn the sons back to the fathers and the fathers back to the sons. Right? Who's our fathers? Prophets. Right? Because we go to them for wisdom, knowledge and understanding. Right? That's the question.
The coronavirus, what I mean, financially, then my beast. I want to know what it is.
The mark of the beast is an RFID, implantable microchip. It's just a lead up. Alright, for example, what do you do? You ever catch birds? You ever catch birds? Mark, say something. You ever catch birds? You ever feed the pigeon?
Yeah.
Right. If you feed the pigeon, check. Birds, right? You're throwing seed for them, right? You're throwing seed for them. Every day they continue coming outside around 5 o'clock and throw seeds for them. They'll come, and then eventually they'll get the seed out in their hands, right? And then they can hold the bird. That's what the coronavirus is. It's a trap. It's a snare. Because in Job and in Psalms, the Lord talk about the trap and the snare that is setting for Israel. That the enemy going to fall into it. Why I call it a trap? Right? Through the coronavirus, and they get the whole world to be quarantined. Through the coronavirus, they get the whole world to wear masks. Through the whole coronavirus, they get the whole world to wash their hands. Right? To sanitize. Through the whole world, what they do too? They come and they get from Saturday and America, so they give us stimulus checks to stay home. Listen. They give you a check to stay home. They do it in America, they do it in one of the different lands. They do it in Trinidad. Right? So when the time comes down and they tell you, hey, what you put the shot? They can't work unless they get a vaccine. Right? You can't work unless you get an RFID chip. So they're just baiting you. They're baiting it to trap you. That's what the virus is.
Coronavirus basically is an anti-trap then. So the real
is it leading up? Is the bird seed?
The bird seed
leading up to the trap. Yeah. Because these people
they can't come and drop it America on the people.
What they want, right? Because the scripture say this they say what there's none else and none see it me. Right? They believe nobody is seeing their wickedness. But through the internet, that's why Prince Philip, one of the princes, he said what? The worst thing ever created was Prince or was a Rothschild? It's a Rothschild. I think say what the worst thing ever created was the internet. But the internet was created for us. What's so they see in the process of but through the internet, right? Their secrets get revealed. The secrets get revealed, so the world know that there's wicked people, right? Right now in Africa, there's a whole drive in Africa. There's actually a drive. Trinidad is the only Caribbean country that doesn't see any drive, right? So they're standing up against what is it? I forget what it's called, like the testing on the coronavirus vaccine.
The vaccine, yeah.
I think I said it.
Yeah.
So they had, you see like how you here listening? There was a doctor from Congo that they brought down here to deal with AIDS, and he stood up and he listened and spread bad with this. Like he's of his tribe of Israel also, right? So he went across and he tried to communicate with me and show me that we are the Africans. Hey, it's young 5G antennas is what getting people sick. It's really radiation sicknesses, right? But they created the coronavirus and they released the coronavirus, and let's scared to push now the whole world to get underneath what that RFID microchip. So everything that's been set up is not unique to Trinidad. It's not unique to any of the Caribbean islands. It's worldwide. Everything is being done worldwide. So it's all a trap. At the end of the day, the ultimate goal is to chip everybody. That's the ultimate goal. But what Israel has to realize that we have an enemy. Right? The Lord has an enemy and we have an enemy. And he never turned away from his wickedness. Right? His ultimate goal is to put all Israelites to death. Right? So that's why the Lord said in Revelation 14 and 9, they that trusted in the beast and his image. Now his image is his system and his way of life. That's why I call it a trap. It's a bait. Because at the end of the day, then they can show you that you can stay home and live off of $1,500 a month. Because I given you $1,500 a month and I tell you stay home. Right? And if I show you that it worked, because it worked for 2 months, it worked for 3 months. Right? It worked. When I tell you, take this vaccine, you don't want to come outside, and take this RFID chip, you don't want to be part of the system. You understand? It's a trap. But the Lord said he would send men with that wisdom and that foresight. The scripture said, a prudent man foresee the evil and do what? And hide it himself. So how we hide ourselves? He done what? The secret place of the Most High.
So most likely they might eventually make it a law that you take the vaccine, or else it will be accepted by the citizens. They can't go into the bank, can't go into the government institution.
The policies have been passed. While we were here in the early stages of this COVID stuff, our government made 5G legal in our country. Secretly, they made 5G. They passed it into law. Right? We all know Act number 11 of Section 34 talk about what electronic monitoring citizens that have been incarcerated, setting them out on probation. Right? Everyone was watching the build up early last year until late last year. They talk about social cards being electronic. They talk about putting RFID in the number plates of vehicles. The licensing office will put RFID. There's a whole system being break up. In Jamaica, they have the NIDs. In Guyana, I think they have NIDs also. Right? So there's a system being built up. Regionally, there are two things you can find on the internet. You can find a map of every nation in the world that has the 5G network. Right? You can find a map, and then you can also find a map of every nation in the world that is affected by COVID-19. There's also there was in the early stages of COVID-19, there was how to say, like they made a assumption of all the nations who are going to survive the COVID-19. And guess what? Coming on the Central and South America and the Caribbean, they had a 0% rate of survival in the COVID-19. Why is that? Their reason is that a poor healthcare system. That was their reason. But it's not that. When they watched China events that was happening, Guyana had elections. Well, that wasn't really being promoted in the news. But in Guyana elections, they burned down the parliament. They had race riots across there. Negroes against Indians. All these things were going across in Guyana. But what happened a couple of months before that? Guyana found a new oil reserve that's greater than the one in Venezuela, greater than the one in Trinidad. Right? It's one of the biggest oil reserves in the world. Second line, first is Saudi Arabia. When it's spread lead. Maybe next week Saturday. Maybe next week Saturday. Right? So what happened is that they find that oil reserve, right? And amongst the Guyanese themselves, they can come to peace. They was fighting, they was warring, they had civil unrest. That's why they was Kwame quarrel, the US. So the US set up the puppet leader. And Venezuela, they don't already take all the gold, and Venezuela have a huge oil reserve across there too. Right? What about what about yeah man. What about Argentina? Argentina, they found lithium across there. All these batteries, you have phones coming like this phone here. This phone doesn't have a removable battery. The batteries inside, they use lithium batteries.
Like this, so it's not
yeah. You can't open it. You can't take it out, right? Because that's lithium technology. Okay. That's how they might them Tesla cars, them electronic cars.
These batteries more better than the other ones?
Yeah. But the other batteries was acid lead, and they had a time period they can use because the acid lead, the liquid gonna evaporate or whatever. Now I was still talking about that batteries with liquid. Right? That's when you put that, right? The other types of batteries, they had a time period. Right? A use period. Right? But these lithium they go longer. Right? But they're not gonna make these things last forever because they make money by bringing out the next model.
True.
Right? But your point about this again, the resource. Yeah. So when they watch and when they listen to what they say and they observe what they say, basically they're gonna do away with these nations, which is mainly Jacob, in the Central and South America and the Caribbean, and take all the resources. Right? Because remember what was the blessing? When Isaac blessed Esau, they said the earth and the Sarah was his blessing. So they're going to try to take the earth and its fatness. That's what they said the enemy, knowing that he had but a short time, he's going to come in like a flood. Right? Yeah. So the enemy going to come in like a flood. So the trap and the snare is being set. And these people being baited, but the scripture says the Lord he tempted no man. But a man when he's enticed, When they look up the word enticed, it also means to be baited. Right? So these people can't live without food. They can't live without whatever they can't live without. But the only thing, they say a man can't live by bread alone, but every word that proceeds out of the mouth of Yahweh shall shine. So what the scripture says, get wisdom with what I get to get understanding. So once you don't get this understanding, you're not going to be solved. Right?
What is wisdom? Wisdom is the fear of God. That's it. The fear of God is getting out of wisdom.
Yeah, man.
The fear of God is getting out of wisdom. That's why you people do not have outside. They don't fear the heavenly fire, and that's why you see a prophecy is happening, and it's going on escalate. When it escalates, or they're going on more and more in a difficult situation. Understand? They're going more and more in a difficult situation. Because they're taking this thing for a joke. And it seems like system, yeah man, and it seems like the thing easing up. They seem to kind of easing up, so they're getting a little more
complacent.
Yeah.
But don't forget what the scripture says when they say peace and safety shall come upon destruction.
Okay. So the destruction will come on all there. You understand? Or they will be destroyed, they will feel it. Or they will feel it. And this microchip, that system will not come into play very soon. Alright? That system will not come into play.
So like one of the things that the brother from Congo said, Africa said, so like he said that whenever they ease up, what they notice whenever they ease up, whatever restriction they got. Yeah, whenever they ease up the restriction. Whenever they ease up the restrictions because they reach some level of completion of the network, right? Whatever they wanted to accomplish, right? But while you're thinking that everything getting back to normal was wicked in the first place. Guess what? It's going to get wicked times 10, right? That's what's going on. It's going to increase. Wickedness is going to increase. The scripture says what? For the love of many, the love of many is going to wax cold, right? Wickedness is going to increase on the earth, and this is it. Right, you're going to fall back in that complacency. Thinking that when the 3 or 4 phases of reopening happen, everything will be everything. You'll be able to travel like no. That's when you're going to see the serpent. Yeah? When them fangs come out at you, yeah, it's like that's pretty venom, you know. Because he has his wine and he has his philosophy, right? And his wine and his philosophy is what? To microchip everybody, right? Right?
You man change that because you never come together. Now you can. I've been like dream again. My arm shall rush shy. That is in the dream like a PA system just keep on announcing that my arm shall rush shy is about to introduce the new form currency, a new system. In the dream the PA system it's a new system, it's a monetary system, a system that you have heard it before, people talk about it, and Maya Amshel Rothschild is about and guess what? Maya Amshel Rothschild died in 1812. The year 1812. That is the father of the Rothschild. So guess what? That is his plan. Like this, that's what you say. Plan that coming. It's his plan. They don't think he's so planning this thing 2 years ago, 3 years ago. They're planning this thing centuries ago. So my it's about microchipping. Remember, Satan came to Yahushua and showed Yahushua all the kingdoms of the world. And show Yahushua this kingdom. With microchip some people do that because this kingdom belongs to Satan. So guess what? It's the same thing that Esau. So Esau would have that plan in the head, being Lord. Because Satan would have, just like how the Heavenly Father showed John carefully time. Just like how Heavenly Father showed John the Revelator, Satan showed his son, and that is what, and say, well, this is how our system will have to be when we in a certain time period. You understand? That is why you always see Esau trying to incorporate everybody. And the reason why you are with, you know, we get by the money. You have a card and an easy, more convenient way of paying and an easy, more convenient way of life. And bit by bit, this is what going on coming to your life. And that is why now we reach the point to do now Bitcoin. But Bitcoin ain't gonna be safe. That RFID might do shit.
Yeah, all I'm saying fail.
All I'm saying fail. Yeah.
Stock markets are.
Yeah. And you don't have to spite. You fail it for spite because
this way is the way.
exactly we have to get a more safer way, a more convenient way to do things.
You see, you have this internet site called Snopes, right? Because I'm watching it now, like that site was created to debunk any truth, right? So like when you know there's this famous statement or letter that they say Hitler wrote to his soldier and told him when he said when you come the grave you're gonna bring World War III. And he said how are you gonna do that? By when the world recognizes when he's trying to save them from the Jews and who America has in its captivity, and he said who America has in its captivity is that he said the backers of the Jews, and he said America has the Jews of the Most High, meaning the Israelites, right? That is when he's gonna bring. That is when World War III gonna come, and that's how that is being done through us prophesying, through the cameras, through the wind, on the highways and byways on the streets, right? They say wisdom cried out, without. It's up. They cried to the chief place of concourse, right? And they didn't cry near no church doors. You understand? Behind four walls that need to be maintained by the congregation's money. Nah, they didn't cry in there. So they say buy wisdom without money and sell it free, right?
So we see clear to see that them churches and them didn't bout nothing.
A lot of
So
so like yeah. So I don't. This COVID-19 reveal a lot about it reveal many truths about a lot of philosophies out here.
right,
You understand?
right,
I told what I am bashing outside for that.
that's right.
You understand?
Meanwhile we standing strong.
God.
We standing up strong.
Hey, how much police cars pass for the night and we're not supposed to be out here so close together without wearing masks? According to the law. Because these things don't really ease up. According to the thing, it's not really sick in a song. But Babylon created laws and they break it. You understand? But so what? You know, through the spirit we came out. You know, and we're going to continue to push. You understand? Yep. Yes, sir. That's it. Right, well, go give me Jeremiah 8. Right. We're going to finish off this. We're going to finish off this part. Shalom.
Back in Jeremiah 18 and 9, and it says, and at what instant I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom.
Concerning what? A kingdom.
Yeah.
Right? We are the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Again, as a cut for those who have eyes to see and ears to hear. Right? The Lord not dealing with the whole nation, it's just the 2/3. But the whole nation will come to the understanding when they be rebirthed. In the regeneration, reincarnation. Reincarnation is biblical vocabulary. You Christians. Right? You know, they had a old saying, as when a child born and his mannerisms or whatever, you know, they say there's an old spirit come back. And we understand what it is, because reincarnation is biblical. Right? We're not going to go through that now, but, you know, it is biblical. Go ahead. Read it on.
Back in Jeremiah 18 and 9.
It makes sense. I mean, if it's spiritual, it makes sense. It would make sense.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 18 and 9. And at what instant I shall speak concerning a nation and concerning a kingdom to build and to plant it.
To build and to plant it. So the Lord building and planting the nation of Israel. By what? By the pillars whom we represent. Right? We are the pillars. Right? Scripture said in Psalm 82, verse 6, that we are what? That we are gods. Right? The scripture also calls us what? The gates. scripture also called us the doors. The scripture also called us the city. Right? When it was them old westerns, when it was them old westerns, when they see a ghost town, a ghost town is dilapidated buildings, tumbleweeds and dust going through, but there's no light. Right? Because the people are the city. The buildings, the cities are the buildings, it's the people. Right? That's why you have Israelite camps all over the four corners of the earth. But each camp will have their own vibration too. Some camps might love the jerk chicken. Some camps might like the stew chicken. Some camps might like the roast chicken. Doesn't make any of them camps wrong or wicked. No. It's that the Lord made variety. Spirit. When we all one body, the scripture show you that. One unit in the spirit and one purpose. Go ahead, give me Deuteronomy.
This book of Deuteronomy chapter 13, start from verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon me.
Yeah, when these things shall come upon you, what? Go ahead.
Right, all these things shall come upon you, the blessing and the curses.
Blessing and the curses. Right? Which we read it earlier on tonight. In Daniel chapter 9 verse 11. Right? That the curses come upon all Israel. Right? So we low in this state and we crying for mercy. The scripture said, right, when we cry out to the Lord, He will hear us. He has been hearing us. He heard us in Egypt. And He heard us numerous among the time when we was in captivity in Babylon. Right? He heard us in the time of Esther. He heard us in the time of Esther. He heard us in the time of who? He heard us many times. Go ahead.
You know,
Seek the Lord when He might be found. The youth. Go ahead. Before the evil day comes. That's right. Right? So we're suffering now so that we don't suffer with the world. Go ahead.
you know, which I have set before thee. And thou shalt call them to mind.
Thou shalt call them to mind. What we call it to mind? We call it to mind the transgressions, how we transgress the Lord and how the Lord put us underneath our curse. We went into slavery for 100 plus years. We're still in that slavery. That was saying plus, we're still in slavery. I mean, you're going to be shown all them buggouts are talking about, I'm free, I'm free. Why you can't leave your borders now? Why the borders closed? Why you can't leave? You're so free, you can't even go to the sea and take a bath. You can't go to the beach and take a bath. And you're free. Yeah, you're a hypocrite. Shalom. Shalom, Mark. Yahabashim Shaiba. The reflection of God is locked down on here, on earth, but they worship our ways and culture and treat it as their own. 400 years over. Right. Right.
Reading on, back in Deuteronomy chapter 15. Right. Start that from 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
Yeah, the blessing and the curse, right? They only don't believe on the curse up to now. Right? Only the fire will bring that clarification to the eyes. Right?
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord thy God hath driven thee.
Yeah, whether the what? Where what? What?
Right, we're reading out of the book of Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1. I'll start back from 1 again, right? And it shall come to pass, when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curses, which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations, whether the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai thy power hath
driven thee. Right? Calling them to mind. The Lord said when He would turn these curses over to them nations. Right? That was it there, right? Right, so with that, we give all praise and say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. And we want to saw apostles and elders and the stone. Salutation to the elect brethren that do this work. Because the purpose of the today was that basically we're testing the waters and basically we're free. We're free to come back out here and do the work. So, yeah. So what are you about Yahushai for that? No? So, Shalom. So what else do you have to come on board? You believe us?